Oh, okay. Do you have like a setup at home or something?
I got a joystick, but that's about it.
Sorry?
I got a joystick, but that's about it.
Oh, an Airbus? Boeing?
The Airbus.
Airbus?
Yeah.
Yeah, I fly the Airbus. Okay, cool. So a little bit myself, I used to fly Singapore Airlines. So I fly on the 777 and 350. So if you sorry, if you have any questions, feel free to ask me. I will try my best to answer them. If not, for our flight today, you have a 1 hour session. Generally, that means we can fly approximately 3 to 4 different airports, depending on the flight time and where we can fly.
Okay.
Yeah, so anything you have in mind, so I can kind of like pre-plan the flight path and the difficulty levels.
Let's do closer to where I actually live.
Sure.
If we'll go from Kelowna, British Columbia, CYLW to CYVR.
Oh, Vancouver.
Yeah.
Okay, sure. Is that how long is the flight going to be approximately?
It's fairly short. It's like half an hour, I think.
Perfect. We can do that for sure. Other than that, any other ones?
Probably once we reach Vancouver, or a short hop over to Victoria, which is less than 10 minutes.
All right,
Yeah.
cool. No problem. Sounds good. All right. If not, let's teleport ourselves. Yeah. So you said the first one, CY. What's the first airport?
CYLW.
I think I have done this before. The southern or the northern direction?
So we'll have to go south.
Go south, yeah?
Yeah.
Alright, there we go. So we want to face the south. Fantastic. So I'm just going to make sure everything in the flight management computer it's all set up. So this is the exactly like how the airline one is. This is an actual airline FMS. So I'm just going to put in the airports. Pretty much off to our right.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, I think I've done this before. So Vancouver, we should be going in on a runway. So we're not going to do a SID or a star. We're just going to straight out, and I'm just going to give you meaning.
Alright.
That's usually much better, so you can get accustomed to the flying part as well. ILS 4126 left, shall we?
Sure.
Alright, into Vancouver. Alright. So I'm just gonna put in our takeoff speeds. Aircraft is about 16 tons today, 16.3 tons.
Okay.
V speeds are right here. There you go. Alright. So V speeds is 130, 132, and 143.
Okay. So
Okay.
taking off.
Yeah. Should be fine with the flight time. Yeah.
Alright.
If not, aircraft the terrain is 140. Let's go up to approximately say 15,000 feet, or maybe 20, because it's 30 minutes. Yeah. You can go up to 20,000 feet. So you can put 20,000 right there. Yeah. Go straight up to 20,000 feet. Okay. I'm gonna bring this as well to 20,000. There we go. So this is a pressurization mode selector.
Okay.
Alright. So if not, I'm gonna take you basically set up this video. This will be 159. So turn this to 159. Yeah, this is the cost which is there as well, 159. This 159. Okay, yeah, do that as well, yeah. Yes. Very good. So for takeoff and landing, this is actually the magnetic cost of the runway that will be basically landing on.
Okay.
Alright, takeoff the sequence will be as let me see, yeah. I probably had to reprogram because we are 1,400 feet, yeah. The N1 performance for the climb out. Alright, GL, alright, that's fine. So I'm just going to put on 1,000 feet acceleration. Thrust reduction is also at 1,000 feet. Alright, this is pretty much what most airlines would have done.
Okay.
Alright, so in Takeoff procedure will be parking brakes off, thrust comes up a little bit. Instead of going manual thrust, we'll use the auto throttle today.
Okay.
So you can go on auto throttle, thrust comes up. Make sure that we steer the rudder pedals right here. Alright, as we go forward, P1, rotate. Alright, both hands on the controls, rotate back. So as you rotate, you're going to count to 5. So just follow through this with me. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Feel that pressure? Yeah, that's pretty much how much you're going to pull. Nose will come up to 15 degrees. Once we are there, bring it the control column to the neutral position. Positive rate of climb, the gear comes up. Pull this back, bring it up this way. Okay, try this. Very good. Bring it down. Excellent. So this is how you bring the gear up and down. You have your flight directors in front of you. You should see that. Alright, so using your that's right. So using the flight directors, we just follow that. Alright, we'll basically increase our speed to a 303 knots on the climb up as well. So it's going to be pretty quick. Alright, flaps retraction will be on schedule. Alright, basically your speed tape right here. We're going to see the flaps retraction schedule. Okay. Alright, very good. If you are all ready, ensuring that your trim is on road. Okay. Excellent. If not, aircraft's yours.
Great.
Clear for takeoff. Brakes off. Just push it forward. There you go. Very good. Hands on the thrusters. Slowly bring the throttle up. Fantastic. Hold up. Yeah. Go press it once. There you go. Put your hands here until you have V1 here. Good. So you leave your hands there. Ensure that any time you need to reject the takeoff, your hands are already there. Just look at the far end. Far end. Far. Very good. V1, hands on controls, rotate. 2, 3, 4, 5. Don't worry, don't turn, don't move too much, even you see the runway coming here. Alright, very good. Up to 15 and neutral position. Relax. There you go. Positive climb. Gear comes up. Very good. Nice. VNAV. Alright, so this is VNAV. Hands on the controls. Let's not on the autopilot. Yeah. On the flight directors again. Yeah, continue on the flight directors. You got to fly the flight directors here. So I just move it to VNAV, so the aircraft will accelerate on schedule. There we go. Bring the nose down a little bit. That's the 1,000 feet above ground. The aircraft will start accelerating. There you go. Bring it down to the flight directors to the left. To the left. Very good. Flex comes up to 1. And then as we pass up, flex goes to up. Bring it up. Yeah. Make sure it's forward first. So on the flex, make sure it's forward. Up. Then yeah, there you go. Alright. Very good. Excellent. I'm gonna have you turn to the right very soon. Alright, so there you go. That's LNAV. Turn to the right now. So we are going direct to the initial approach. Feet soft. Vancouver Airport. Alright. So transition altitude. We're gonna bring this to arrow to standard. So this is a arrow right here. We're gonna press up this. Press this once. Press this. You're gonna see it becomes standard atmospheric pressure. Alright, so that's 101.3.4. And that's standard pressure setting. Very good. Flying. So on the Boeing aircraft, it's very different. We have to basically turn the aircraft and it goes along the flight path. Making sure that this air becomes thinner, your performance gets not as good as when you're at low altitude. Nose of the airplane will start to drop right down. Yeah. Want you to put on the autopilot if you want. Just put on the autopilot. There you go. Very good. So that's the autopilot. Alright. Passing 10,000 feet, there are certain actions that we do. For example, the lights off. Everything goes off. Yeah. The engine start goes to off as well. Alright. So in continuous is basically continuous parking of the spark plugs in the aircraft. Alright. Once we are above 10,000, it goes to off. So we basically safety factors. There you go. Alright. 15,000 feet. Alright. That is the pressurized tax on. So why do we have that? The tags are not on just now. The tags were off. Yeah. Don't worry. That sound will basically go away after a little while as the aircraft starts pressurizing. Yeah. So what happens is the tags were off. The tags is part of the pressurizing system. Yeah. So you can see the cabin altitude is 10,000. The moment I put them to auto, it starts pressurizing the aircraft and it's slowly going to bring the cabin altitude down. Downpipe pressure is going to start coming up. It should usually be about 8 psi of the downpipe pressure. Now, on the newer airplanes, that actually goes up to about 10. So that basically brings your normal pressure down. Yeah, your altitude pressure down. Okay. This is how you zoom in and out on your profile. You can see it's about 80 nautical miles per hour. Yeah. Right? It's going to be a little bit far. But once we are at 20,000 feet now, that's 19,000. Alright, 190, that's 1,000 to go. Okay, there you go. So the aircraft will start maneuvering on. So you feel that the controls becomes very twitchy and sluggish to a certain extent when you're at high altitude. So most of the time, most company policy would that take above 10,000 feet that the autopilot fly. Okay, the finesse of the autopilot is slightly better than Q1. Yeah, so it gives you like 2 degrees, 3 degrees pitch perfectly. As compared to us eyeballing it. Yeah? Okay. Very good. So now the aircraft is on the autopilot system, everything is right there. Alright. I'm just going to basically accelerate our speed here. Right, on the systems. So that's it's a simulator. So you can always bring it up to 4 times the speed. Okay. Alright. Enjoy the view out there for a little bit. Yeah? So let me see where we are. There we go. So that's where we are right now. Anything to Vancouver? Yeah. So Vancouver, we're coming in from runway 26. So it's basically runway 25 the city over. Call right to fly over the city. So that's the red green. Runway 26 left. So 26 left is this guy right here. Okay. And basically you can come over the the entire Richmond city coming into the port. Yeah? Perfect. Very nice. Meanwhile, what we're going to do now is we're going to prepare the aircraft for the arrival. Okay. Yeah. So in order to prepare for the arrival, I want you to go to press this. Go to, you see this page, approach reference. It's basically all the information you need for the approach. Okay. Right. Vancouver runway 26 left. Runway is 12,188 feet, 3,700 meters. It's a long runway. Aircraft is that heavy. We can use the auto brakes and trim. Then turn it to trim. Very good. Next, runway ILS 26 left. There is the cost and the frequency for the ILS that will be executing. When you turn this to 263. 63. That's the final approach cost for our runway. Okay. And ILS frequency 110.7. So come back to you. 110.7. how do we know that? Take a quick look at this. Press the VNAV page. VNAV tells you whether you are at the top of descent point, this, that. So you can see two top of descent, 4 nautical miles. Alright? And this is the top of descent time. Look at our clock now. It's 1 minute to go. Alright? Let's bring this to 10,000 feet. Yeah, just check. Alright? So just take note, if we do it to 10,000 feet, our path along the way, right, just be very careful that we don't see anything which is, high ground and ring along the way down. We should be fine here. It's not much high grounds here. If not, the frequency that we actually did here, as well as here. Alright, so aircraft descending here. You are going to hear a code very soon. See this is the navigation 1 and 2 frequency. I just bring it to 1. Alright. So as we come closer to the airport and we actually sense the ILS signal, you're going to hear the Morse code. Right? And what Morse code is it going to give you? You're going to read it correctly. Look at this right here. IFZ. Yeah. So India Foxtrot Zulu on the Morse code. That's what we're going to hear later on. Yeah. Now we're just a little bit too fast, so we're not going to get the frequencies. Right. Aircraft is telling you correct required. Look at your FMS. This little purple colored dash is basically your aircraft profile. Right. Look at our pitch here. The VNAV is a path descent, which means the aircraft disregards its speed. It will descend based on the profile that you have right here. Alright. So you will take this as the priority, and the other one is disregards. Alright. Look at the speed. Speed, we are okay. The only thing that we need to do is ensuring the speed doesn't go into the bubble hole in the wing. Okay. Yeah. So this aircraft, the bubble hole is 340 knots. So if it goes into 330 knots, we're going to use the spoilers. Alright, before that we are when you look at your progression, yeah, we can go to 1013 area Q and H. Alright, press this as well. As you press it, you can see that change. Perfect. Alright, the trip required, you want to try that, and basically the message will go bring this up, yeah, bring this up, bring in, yeah, go to flight defend. There you go. Put your hands here when you use the speed brake. So as we use the speed brakes, our hands are always there. Okay. Reason being, in case you need to add power to the aircraft, speed brake stopped before you do anything else. You don't want to. So a lot of incidents in the past, pilots had speed brakes on. We forgot about it. Didn't stow it back. Why is the aircraft not climbing? There we go. Yeah? So now as a safety precaution, most airlines have that procedure that the moment you deploy your speed brakes, hand stays there. Alright? Very good. Look at the speed is coming back. Alright, once the speed is exactly at where the local color magenta bar, that's the FMS program speed for us. Alright?
We're about to.
Correct. You're gonna see this message go away. The moment you see that go away, you can bring the speed brakes to slow protection. There you go. So there you go. And see how the aircraft is very smart. It tells you exactly your profile. Whether you're high, whether you're low. Alright? And you see speed drag. And I guarantee you that's just because we are a couple knots higher.
Sounds like a little more.
Exactly. Yeah. Usually the tolerances are a little bit plus minus. Yeah. There you go. Yeah, that's good. There you go. Alright, that's how we do. So aircraft is still continuing its descent. Just take a look up there. Alright. Vancouver's going to be right there. Yes. Okay. Excellent. If you want, just bring this a notch to the left and how far we are from the airport. Yeah, and bring this here. Alright. So let's take a look to our first waypoint here, Sun right over here, that's where we're going to be 220 knots. That's the magic. So the aircraft, all this symbology on the aircraft actually tells you something. Yeah. Let's go down even more. Let's go bring the aircraft down to. Let's see. First waypoint, it's going to be 3,000.
3,000 feet. 3,000 feet confirmed.
Check. So then I will call out 3,000 magenta. Yep. Yeah, of course, if there's any FMA changes, we also call it out in the airline procedures. Okay. Very good. Alright, realize the aircraft is not descending. That's because we are on VNAV out. Alright, level change. Alright, there you go. See what's happening to the airplane now. Throttle comes back. Alright, and then we see retard and MCP speed. That's okay. That's okay. Remember, the aircraft is smart enough. If you ever need to use drag, it will pretty much tells you. Alright. Alright. We're all good. So throttle comes back, aircraft starts coming down a little bit. Alright. This is the part where I want you to start flying a little bit more. Alright, we're going to disconnect your autopilot. This one. Press it 2 times. First time is the physical disconnection of the autopilot. Second time is the confirmation part. Alright, very good. So as you're coming down, alright, very nice. You're on the flight directors, fly the flight directors. Back pressure. Back pressure a little bit. There you go, yeah. Easy. Very nice. 215. So 215 knots, that's basically the aircraft telling you, hey, I want to slow down. Yeah? And then realize the speed windows opens, so on and so forth. Why not let's go down a little bit faster? Alright? 250. There we go. Bring the nose down a little bit. Alright. Remember I told you about the tone that we're gonna hear? We're gonna see this IFZ 263. Runway identifier is confirmed. If we listen to the Morse code, it's gonna be like that. There you go. So it's very clear to us, as long as we identify this frequency, together with the course as well as the tone, this is the correct runway that we are going to. Alright. Excellent. Very nice. Slowly bring the nose down a little bit. Don't worry, you're doing fine, yeah? It's your first time, so I think it's totally good. Yeah? It's more of getting used to the controls. Yeah. Excellent job. Very nice. Okay. That's right. There's the Richmond right there. Yes. Right in front of us. Okay. There you go. To the right a little bit. Alright, so remember we are doing an instrument approach, yeah? Yes. Alright, which means in a little while we can arm the approach. Alright, okay? So your approach diamond is going to be this little guy here. Yep. Glide slope and localizer. Alright, look at that glide slope, it's kind of like in between, it's half. That's a good sign, which means, you know, we are not too low, we are not too high. And that's pretty much where we want it to be. Okay? Very good. I'm going to start slowing us down. 80 pounds. Just slow the airplane down to 20 knots. So realize the throttle has been idle all the way. That's a good sign as well. That's what we call green operation. Can pitch back a little bit. So we want the throttle to be kind of like idle as we come down. Basically saves us on fuel. Yeah. We don't want that it's been roaring on the way down. Yeah. This is what we call a low drag approach. Alright. Press this one. That's the yeah, there you go. That's the approach. So continue flying the flight directors. Yeah. I want you to bring the flaps down to 1. Yeah. Bring it to 5 now. outside, look inside for now. Let's take a glance outside, glance a little while. Yeah.
Push it down.
There you go. There you go. And go up now. More. Bring the nose up a little bit. There you go. Perfect. Not too much. Easy. Trust will slowly come up as well. Alright. Excellent. Good job. You're going to see light look interception very soon. So be ready to bring the nose down here. Alright, flaps to 15.
That's just
Okay, 155.
155 on speed.
Bring the nose down a little bit. That's flaps look interception. So what we are doing is slowing down the airplane as we pitch the aircraft down on the flight slope. So this basically reduces the chance that the thrust will quickly comes up. Yeah. There you go. Alright, then bring up the flight directors. Good. Very nice. Take a glance. Do you see the runway out there?
Yes, I see it.
Yeah, there you go.
Left.
Yeah. To the left runway, isn't it? Yeah. Don't go on the wrong one, yeah?
Yes.
Okay.
Let's line that up.
Yeah, we're going on 26 left.
I think we're a little high.
It's okay. Just go on the flight directors again. Down below.
2,500.
How high were you there? You were just like maybe 30 feet, 50 feet, that's negligible. Yeah, but the flight slope are very sensitive. Alright. That's your runway right there.
Got it.
Just fly the flight directors until you're about 1,000 feet off there. Yeah. That's just because our eyes may not see the runway right in front of us initially. Alright, let's bring the flaps down to 30.
That's 30.
143.
143.
147, sorry.
147.
Yeah, 147. Final approach speed. So it's basically VREF plus 5. The plus 5 reason is basically for the auto throttle. It's an older aircraft with an older auto throttle system. So that's the allowance. Yeah. Noted.
Get over.
Yep. Let's go to the left a little bit. Back pressure. Yeah. Watch your rate of descent as well. Okay. There. Nice. Slowly. I'm going to teach you the landing technique in just a little while. It's very simple. Don't overthink the landing. Okay? Many of us tend to overthink the landing, but it's actually very easy. Alright. The whole idea of a landing is reducing the power, landing the inlet. Yes, that's it. Alright, which means throttle comes back, flare the airplane. Alright, the entire flare action is not to float over the runway. Let's bring it down a little bit. The entire flare action as we come into land. The whole idea is basically just to land the main land here, so basically bring the nose here up a little bit. Alright, so don't move too much. Yeah, just go easy again. Right hand on the thrust levers now. Alright, look at this runway, draw an extended center line. Alright, it's just because of the screen, yeah, you're gonna feel a little bit like sideways. Yeah, that's due to the parallax error of the screens. Alright, keep your right hand here, keep your right hand there, yeah, no altitude, without the auto throttle, just keep the hands there. Just high on the approach.
500.
We try not to dive the airplane now. We try to stick to an aim point. Okay? Alright? Making sure that the
400.
rate of descent is okay. Yeah, so that's good. 750, yeah? We're gonna land a little bit long. But that's not that bad. It's a long runway end of the day. Yeah? Center line. Stay pretty much that's where we're gonna go. When you
200.
hear 50, flare the aircraft a little bit, bring the throttle back, okay? There you go. Flare means just a touch.
100.
Nose
Approaching
comes up,
level.
that's it.
There.
50.
Yeah, there you go.
40.
That's it, no too much.
30.
Power back, 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 back. That's it, don't flare, don't pull anymore, don't pull the power, don't pull the nose.
10.
That's it, that's it. Just about there.
Minimum.
Yeah, so let go, there we go. There you go, and bring the nose, then again, reverses, comes up. Alright, there you go. Coming to the last three now, that's okay. Run the pedals, ensuring the far end runway, center line. There we go, below 60 now, reverses comes Good.
I can see it gets busy when you're landing and taking off. There's a lot going on. You have to be on the ball with your
Correct. You have to be ahead of the aircraft and anticipate their movement. Nonetheless, good attempt. I'd say the landing, that pressure a little bit too much. Just remember, it's just going to be just like
Okay.
that. Yeah. So why not too much? You see, as we come down, natural human tendency, we start pulling back. And if you realize towards the end when you bring back the power, you actually start doing this.
Yeah.
It's normal because you want the aircraft to stay airborne. Yeah, you can't try to reset the landing. However, as we land, if you start pulling, what's going to happen? You will strike the anchor.
Okay.
Yeah, we were just about 7 degrees just now. So just make sure as we come in to land, it's just about maximum 5 degrees of pitch.
Okay.
Yeah. So in most aircraft, we land about 1.5 to 2 degrees of pitch. Yeah. As we flare the airplane, it's just a 2 degrees, 3 degrees pitch change.
Okay.
All right. If not, good stuff. Throttle came back nicely. Reverses were good. Reverses, just do it again slowly. Don't bring it all the way back, all the way straight. Why do we not bring it all the way? Because if you put the reverses and one decides to fail on you,
You need to let it go.
that's right. You have to bring it back down because you're going to have a asymmetrical reverses. Right? If not, the rest was done nicely. How was that?
Pretty good.
Good. Ready for a second one?
Let's do it.
Where shall we go now?
All right. Let's head down to Seattle.
Seattle? From where?
From here to Seattle.
Here to Seattle. Yeah, we can.
Yeah.
Let me just reposition you. Seattle, right? Shall we just put a 1 in? Seattle, let me see. Yeah, we might. Seattle is down the other side, isn't it? Reposition you. No worries. CYVR. I'm gonna reposition you on the opposite direction. Runway. Let's see here. 26 runway 8. Let it right. There we go. Just bring you to the end. Alrighty. So this part of preparing the aircraft usually for takeoff. Can arm the auto throttle. This goes, push it up, make sure it sticks. The auto throttle, just bring it. There you go. 143.
Great.
Yep. This will goes heading. Push heading. 083. Yep.
083 confirmed.
Alright, so this one goes to 083 as well, yeah?
083 confirmed.
Very good. Just give me a moment, I'll see the altitude as well, yeah? CYVR, it's where we are. So this will probably be our final flight for today. Yeah. KSEA, that is the Seattle. Alright, just gonna do this a little bit quicker. Right, Seattle, let's see. Seattle's right there, straight in approach, gonna be runway 16 left on the ILS. Alright, takeoff speeds are 129.131, 143 V2 set. Approach, it's there. Alright, we're gonna do it right out there. Alright, same thing, make sure the trim is correct first. Alright, so usually we make sure the trim is about 5 units right there. Alright, based on this width, it's usually about 5 units. Yeah, there you go. Perfect. Alright, same thing. Aircraft's all yours. Let's go.
Working right off.
Very good.
Throttle up to 40.
Mm-hmm.
Spooling up.
Yep. Let's
Push it all the way.
There we go. Let's go to 10,000. You gonna press this one? Remember the toga? The 2 buttons there? Yeah, use that. There we go. Very good. So that basically helps us control the takeoff speed. Yeah? Very good. Straight ahead. Good. V1. Rotate with nose up. Very good. A little bit more. That's a touch. There you go. That's it. Hold the pressure. 10 degrees. Shower degrees. A little bit more. 50 degrees. A little bit more. There you go. 50. Positive one. Here comes up. Excellent. wants to do at about 1,500 feet is to accelerate. Okay. Bring it forward. Ready for the right turn. Here we go. We will go to the first waypoint towards where Seattle is. Alright, let's go to Tansa 1. Very good. Nice. Flaps up. Perfect. Back pressure a little bit. That's the heading. And to one left turn here. Bring it in one knee a little bit more so you can see the eyebrows over there. Yeah. Yep. What's happening?
We're pushing it too high.
Exactly. So once you recognize that, fly the pitch first and then the roll. Alright. Just stable. Very good. There you go. Yes. Alright, transition. Let's press the barrel right there. There you go. Barrel metric setting is set. Bring the nose down a little bit. Good. Perfect. Just a little bit more. Ease the pressure as you are closer to the projectile cross. Excellent job. Good. Control that pitch. Trim forward, so just push. Yeah, trim forward. There you go. Trim. Go. Yeah. So you're going to basically fly the pitch and kind of like, the aircraft is going to stick to that particular pitch, yeah. So as you let go, release the pressure, you don't want the pitch to move. You're going to trim forward. Alright, is the pitch moving? No, it's still on the ground. There you go. If it moves, move on your hands first. Trim, let go a little bit. Now go back to the cross. So how we do this? We go back to the cross. Alright. And maybe just try a little bit. There you go. That's it. Right, so we're just going to 10,000 feet for now. Alright? You get to see a little bit more ground compared to just now. Yeah? Okay. So that's how I'm trying to trim slowly. It's going to take a little bit of time. Get used to it. Okay, fly the cross again. Fly the cross first. Then trim it. Watch your cross. That's right. There you go. Fantastic. It's the correct way to trim the airplane, yeah? Good. Back pressure a little. Back pressure. Yeah. Right hand let go on the cross. Right hand back holding steady as the pitch moving. Yeah. If it's moving down too much, remember to trim back up here. So it's kind of a very intricate kind of thing for trimming. You take a long time to get used to that. Yeah. Anytime you want to autopilot, it's there. Alright? This one. Good. Yeah. Very good. So in the actual aircraft, when you start flying, it's when we do our training, when you turn on the autopilot, instructor is hearing that trim wheel. He's seeing whether it moves. If it moves, he's gonna be like, you didn't trim it well. Right? Nonetheless, good job. Pretty good. Yeah, first time. I'm just gonna show you where we are right now. Okay. doing much things now. I'm going to show you how an aircraft actually encounter. Have you heard of TCAS before? Sit it in the seat? No? There you go. So I'm going to trigger a TCAS on this. Right, I don't want you to make any changes. Right, because you are considering 5-6 or F8 kind of guy, right?
Yeah.
I'm going to inject in aircraft straight ahead, 100 feet above us. Right? Take a quick look here. The traffic is there. I don't want you to do anything. I want you to look outside and tell me when you see the aircraft vision. Right? You're going to see the aircraft very, very neat. And that will also tell you, oh, that's why TCAS is so very good. Alright? Not nothing yet. So just take a quick look inside. That's 20 nautical miles coming in. Yeah. You're gonna see it so late, you're gonna be so surprised. Yeah. And this is the traffic coming in onto you at 100 feet behind deviation. So don't do the TCAS maneuver. Just let the aircraft go straight. Yeah. So disregard the TCAS maneuver. Nothing yet, yeah? It's coming to about 10 nautical miles now. Yeah.
Traffic.
There we go. We see the traffic here. 100 feet. Basically, approximate. Do you see any? You sure?
Well, definitely detect, I can tell.
Descend.
Don't do anything. See how the thing inside looks like?
Increase
There you go.
descent.
That's him.
Increase descent.
Barely see that guy there.
Oh yeah.
Okay?
Increase
So do nothing,
descent.
let him fly
Increase
past us. Yeah?
descent.
Yeah.
So this is to show you the hidden dangers when you are flying at very close altitude and possible with the airplane. Alright, so we kind of see him at about 2-3 nautical miles. And that's pretty scary in real life. In fact, the
Clear
TCAS saw
on
it
conflict.
way earlier than us, gave us a resolution advisory way ahead. Alright, there you go. So that's your first TCAS. Alright. Very good, excellent. Just gonna speed up things in the sim. Alright. Save ourselves a little bit of time. Alright. In the meanwhile, we're gonna prepare for the arrival. So since you're on the approach pitch here, maybe you want to tell me what are we going to do? So take a look. Runway 16 in Seattle. 16 left. 11,900 feet. So that's your runway, yeah?
Yeah.
You can use 2 or even 3. Usually in the simulator we use brakes 3. But in this case, try brake 2. That's good. Yeah?
And we need her.
Exactly. Very good. Very good. Last but not least, remember? Yes. So why 164? The final approach course. You realize that's the heading for our landing eventually. Okay? Very good. The sim is just going straight a little bit. Yeah. Just a few moments. Just going to slow things down. Yeah. We're coming to our top of the set point, back to normal speed. Alright, let's bring the aircraft down to, let's see, 3,000 feet.
3,000 feet.
Check 3,000. Magenta, look at this. Shows us that the aircraft is basically for heading the airspace. We have entered the American airspace. And basically, the aromatic setting has to be changed. Yeah, so just press that. Alright, and this one as well. So this has a standby ILS as well. Press the approach. See this diamonds and dots?
Yes.
Yeah, so that's the what happened there was the aircraft came down, the speed was a little bit high.
Yep.
So the aircraft says, oh, I cannot be at this speed that you want. While maintaining my path along the way down. So is this correct? Message just now there. Yes. Yeah. There was a speed disconnect message. See? Okay. Speed disconnect. Just now the aircraft was higher speed than what it is for the Alright, so the aircraft slowly comes down now. Alright, making our way towards Seattle. So pretty much everything has been done, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah? And you realize, yeah, on VNAV, everything is fine, aircraft is doing. Yeah. Very good. And we're still waiting our descent down. So we're going to teach you another new thing now. Alright?
Alright.
Look at your DME, distance measuring equipment.
Yep.
How far are we? Your 25 nautical miles. 8 times 3, 20, 24. Right?
Yeah.
So that is the distance required for the 3 degrees glide slope approach. With 25 miles, are we high on the approach or low? We have more miles, track miles to run than we require, which means we are perfectly right there. Yeah. So we are just a little bit lower in terms of the altitude than what we actually require. So it's perfect. Okay. We have more distance. That's Mount Rainier right there.
Yeah.
Fortunately, Seattle is somewhere I used to fly very often. Alright. So this is how we basically calculate what we call profile management. Yes. But take a look now. 7 times 3. What is it? 21. Okay. Now we are from low become high. Right. So use a little bit of speed brakes. That's solution number 1. Alright. Because we are still pretty far out, we don't want to drop the gear. The gear will help us by introducing a lot of drag. And that would work as well. But imagine doing that drag for the next 80 miles. Yeah, it's not good exactly. You're going to burn quite a little bit of fuel. Alright. 6 times 3 is 18. 5 times 3 is going to be 15. Yeah. Alright, shall we bring the speed back as well? Since you have the speed brakes, just bring the speed back to 20. Same thing on the speed brakes as well. Alright, bring your hands here. Next goes to 1. Next goes to 5. Yeah, so put your hand. There you go, fantastic. 180. So we are doing 2 things. We are doing 2 things now. We are reducing the speed using the speed brakes. Getting ourselves down as well. We're doing 2 things together. You realize? Yeah. But now see, that's your glide slope. Alright? It's not activated. But you are using speed brakes. Speed is not coming back. Oh, I might get a little bit of messy. Drop the gear. See what happens to your rate of descent. It's going to be start moving. Maybe about 2,000 feet per minute descent. Yeah? Yeah, right? So this diamond is slowly going to come up, so we don't want to intercept from above. We want to intercept the ILS. Right? Isn't it? Yeah? Yes. So I'm teaching you techniques here. Things that you can actually do in your sim. Alright? There you go. So you want to make this diamond go all the way up. All the way. Okay? Alright, let's go. Approach mode. There we go. Alright, once the diamond kind of passes us, install your speed brakes really. To up, just bring it to up. Just bring it up. Okay? Very good. That's your runway right there.
Yep.
Alright. Pass the watch. Very good. You can disconnect the autopilot if you want. And up the number. Just a little button. Twice. One more time. Going to the right now, localizer. There you go. Go to the right, inside. There you go. Just runway 16 left.
Left.
There you go. Very good. Right there, yeah. Left and center, it's very close, just be careful. Light slope, bring the nose down. And remember what we did just now, flaps comes to 15 to 50. There you go. 155.
155.
5. So that's D, flaps 15 speed. So if you take a look here, you in the PFD, you're going to see flaps 15D as the sign. Yeah, that's the flaps.
2,500.
There you go. So this is a very conservative kind of configuration of the coach, yeah. Actually need not a lot. Yeah. So people have the tendency to start pulling as you bring the throttle back. That's a very normal thing. Yeah, they are not the first one. So trust me, that's normal. Just resist that temptation to pull back too much. Yeah. Just go a little bit, bring the power back. That's all. So the whole idea is to reduce the power, bring the nose up, land the main landing gears. That's it. Yeah, because when you're coming down like that, nose is you're gonna hit the nose first. You just want to do that. That's it. Alright, there we go. If not, we have come to the end of the session today.
Great.
How was it? Good?
That was great.
Alright. I hope you take away something from here. If not, before we end, any questions? No?
Yeah.
Alright, kind of use everything today.
Yeah.
Manual, autopilot and all. I mean, you play the same, so alright, it's gonna be more familiar to you than most customers. Alright, if not, we're gonna head out. When we have the videos and everything for you. Alright, gonna bring this up, no problem. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
No worries. Hope you enjoy yourself, that's more important. Alright, you're gonna bring your seat back slowly. Alright, so lights coming on. Yeah, you can bring your hands here. The lever, pull it backwards. There we go. Alright, we'll just head out from here. Watch your needs, watch your needs. Alright. That's not very dark. Very black. Okay, sure. Let me reposition you then. Take a picture. I'm gonna bring it back to Singapore. Yeah, it should be fine. Just a moment, yeah. I want to change the daytime. Gonna have my click review. Alright, cool. Stop. I'll stop the video. Okay. Hello. How's the flight?
That was pretty good.
Okay. Yeah.